Hello, mic test 1 2 3. Oh damn, this is much better. I'm now only using my DJI Action cam and laptop connected, so I can stream. Only using the microphone from my DJI instead of them. Microphone from the DJI, or microphone, and not the camera microphone, so it gets so much other crap. So let's get Nils Juels gate 43. And if I just add some filters as well, it's gonna be even better. This is just raw input. So what the fuck? Douchebag merch? Oh no, sorry, it was a B&B that was in front. My mistake. But now, I wonder, will I find some available parking spaces that I will not get fined from using? I must say the DJI is way faster responding and everything, and it's way less power hungry. The GoPro 13 has to have a steady 2 amp power supply, or 2 amp I believe, or milliamp maybe, I'm not sure. Probably not 2 amps because that's a lot for a little camera. So streets are so busy right now. Ja, hvor du da? Sandvika, ja. Hvor skal du hen? Du skal til Sandvika, ja? Ja. Hammer Scheisse ja, men det jo du har jo Onen din som på Sandvika da nei, det trenger du ikke jeg tenkte hvis du trengte hammer ja, men ja. Nei ja, hva det du skal egentlig? Skal du montere en ny sentral? Eller? Faen veien. Det det? Ja. Nei. Ja. Nei, men vi ikke blant tettere, sånn. Ja, jo, ja. Det kan være lurt å tette. Ja. Nei. Ingen parkeringsplasser i det stedet her, altså. Jeg hater det. Det jo verste delen av Oslo, altså. Oi, hva det for noe? Ja, ved Nils Juels gate og alle de ambassadene og sånn. Det så... Ja. Og så driver de og vasker veiene her, og så det oppussing av veier. Så det sånn enda mindre parkeringsplasser. Så hvis jeg ikke finner noe, så får jeg... Da kan jeg komme til deg. Og så kan jeg parkere på Solieplass etterpå, og så må jeg bare gå opp. Skal vi se der. Oi. Jeg kan kjøre forbi her nå, se om jeg finner noen parkeringsplass. Hvis ikke, så kan jeg... Fordi her, elbilparkering. Oi, ladbar motor var under ladning. Ikke parkering utenfor porten. Ja. Bare ta teip på bensineksosen. Ja. Fake news. Der det under 5 meter til svingen. Kundeambassade. Ja, nei. Den vel litt lenger ned mot Bygdøy. Altså, har de fått bot? De har ikke fått bot, what the fuck? Jeg fikk bot når jeg sto der, men ingen parkering, helvete ass. Fant du ut av det, eller trenger du bor? Dette du er på Sandvika kommunegården. Skal vi se... Sandvika... Vika... ja, skal vi se, Lysaker stasjon. Ja, 11 minutter. Ja, men da bare kjører jeg dit, ja da. Ja. Skal vi se. Har de bensin der borte lenger? Har de ikke bare elbiler og de der vestkantfolka? Lisa... Lysaker, bensin. Skal vi se, Circle K Lilleaker. 13. Er det? Lysaker torg. Ja, da skal vi ta den da. Da er det sidel og litt sånn forskjellig. Det er på kaia der. Nei, det er lettere at hvis du bare er der, så slipper du å pakke sammen og Sandvika kommunegården. Ja. Ja, jeg skal jo bare... Det eneste jeg skal gjøre er å teste og bytte noen detektorer, så jeg har ikke så... Men det eneste problemet jeg har er parkering. Nei, jeg skulle tatt privatbilen i dag, så kunne jeg kjørt og parkert. Ja, nesten. Det var ganske mange fordeler hvis du har elvarebil i Oslo. For det er så mange parkeringsplasser du ikke kan parkere hvis du ikke har elbil. Ja. Ja, jeg kan jo ringe deg når jeg er litt i nærheten. Ja. Ja, ha det. What the fuck? What the hell are they doing? There's a truck that has parked in the middle of the road, blocking everyone. The fuck? And hello guys, I was talking to a colleague. He needs what do you call it? Power tool or whatever to make hole through the concrete. And I will meet him there. it's easier for me to just go meet him, even though it's 20 minutes one way. And yes, this is Oslo, the worst part of town, because there are so few parking spaces. The only good side at this time around of year, or time of year, is the girls are dressing lightly. So, oh, and then it's kind of a double-edged sword, because dangerous to drive. Speed limit is 30. Yeah, later on I think I'm just gonna park in the place I parked yesterday, because it's so dangerous or difficult to find somewhere to park, and it feels like they tweak the rules all the time, so you never know when you're gonna get the ticket. Yeah, I need to add the filter because it's so much noise I can see. It's like still hear me? I'm holding the microphone inside my hand now. Can you still hear me? It shouldn't be that noisy. So yeah, this is the west side of Oslo, where the average income is the highest. I would say it also has the highest amount of weirdos. All around. Ja, du har vikeplikt din. Okay, he's going to the right lane. Never mind.
Us on social media at DumDumDice. That's DUMBDICE. Though the team is working under special condition, this podcast isn't. So tell your friends about Agents of the Inquisition, and join us next episode, where Butte Gilliman himself commands it.
Dum-Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time. George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Alarain Okapi, Madre de Gatos, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marie, Dia Delos Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lale, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Your Homeboy Bones, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, Nick Hempsey, Alex LaFountain, Mickey Blake, Seth Cameron, Corpse Knight Silver, Adam Beer 101, The Dankler, Anti-Core 7, Lady Destiny Stormbringer, Randall Eberly, The Yes But of Improvisational Comedy, Lord Taser, Funky Stevie, J. Robert the Mad Fox, Dagger Rain, Derek Wintenberg,
at least this camera has a much better low light
join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them,
or it's just better in low lights compared to the GoPro cameras.
TheIC.com. Our theme song is Chords by Megan McDuffie, and our ad breaks use the track Snow Patrol and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR. All of their music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum-Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDUMBDICE. Though the team is working under special condition, this podcast isn't. So tell your friends about Agents of the Inquisition.
This is a familiar environment to you.
Yes.
You're used to sneaking around in darkness. This speaks to you. It's a little too wide.
Big,
for
yeah.
you. The scale
Big.
is too large. People can walk upright in most of these, but as you move towards the estate, they start to become more cramped and more limiting in terms of movement until you get to the very edge of where you can see onto the Chumachir estate. It's possible for all of you to make your way into this space and look through a grate into a vast yard that extends to a massive balcony that is fully open to the outside air. The air here is a little bit thinner, and you can see outside there is the sky, fully visible. Can you all roll me a perception?
17.
8.
14. Not 1.
Okay.
The judges asked.
I'm going to use the 17 as the general score for the group's perception.
Sure.
And I'm going to use the 1 as an environmental concern for you, Judge. So looking out into this area, you can see that it is vast. There have been gantries that have been set up. This yard had once been green with, decorative trees, and there were some fountains and things like that that have dried up and died, and they have had crude mechanical gantries and overlays set over them. There are cogitator banks. There are massive fuel tanks. The floor has been laid out with, chain link fence style grates along it to just guarantee that there is a certain level of solidity. And as it moves away from these gantries, you can see that there are refueling tracks and other things set up, leading to 3 massive landing pads. And you are shocked to see 3 Astra Militarum Valkyries, PDF flyers that are being constructed. It appears that they are near full construction. They're not as heavily armed as they would normally be, and you can't tell their exact level of functionality, but it is clear that there is a surprise weapon being brought in by the Crimson Brotherhood to change this war on the planet or to bring things up to the surface. You can see that the Valkyrie in the center is actively being fueled. You don't know how deep it is into this process, but you know that this is happening, which suggests that if they are fueling them, it is possible for them to take off. As you look at it, you can see 2 dark Mechanicum figures, similar to the Mechanicus that you are aware of, with their mechadendrites working as they check over technology, only their robes are black, and you can see ichor and dripping blood and oil from the mechadendrites in the other parts of their body. This is about 120 feet, this entire stretch that you can see of this estate in front of you. There is a lot of cover spread throughout it. It is clumsily built. It is not any more intelligent than the Mechanicus you were aware of, only you were seeing a lot more experimentation and problem solving in terms of the build than the Mechanicum would ever allow. When you look at the cogitators, you can see it's different. Some of them have eyes. There are teeth around some of the windows. Great. They are much more disturbing. But there are 2 Mechanicum figures, and there is a swirling flock of servo skulls up above that seems to be flying in a mindless square pattern over the scene. It's not like they could be actively searching, but your guess is they are in a holding pattern, just flying a square. But as you look up, you can see that they are covered in scalpels. Some of them have mini blades attached to them. It seems like with their red glowing eyes blinking menacingly, these are not the harmless observers that you are used to in Imperial space. With a 17, you do see that every once in a while, one of the Mechanicum figures walks to the central Valkyrie that's been put in place, these improvised Valkyries, and looks into the hold before returning to their duties. Clearly there is something of interest inside there. This could provide a way out. If these are flyable, you're not sure what the situation is regarding Talos Ivo. The thing I will point out for you, Judge, is Dan O'Dan is stimmed to the gills and almost twitching. He will not be reliable in a stealth mission. You'll need to figure out what to do with him. He is carrying a knife and he is so eager. He is just twitching and rocking, ready to go, ready to go, ready to fight for the Emperor. At this moment to plan and decide what you want to do. The great is about 6 feet off the ground. It is a great, so it'd be possible to just remove one to drop down.
Hva adressen du på nå? Jeg vet ikke helt. Jeg søkte på kommunegården, og så den tar 200 meter unna, står det faktisk. Jeg er ved McDonald's.
Just for my own benefit, did we reclaim Romeo? His corpse to be healed later?
Romeo's corpse is currently being carried. The skull is being carried by Morgan. She gets just.
Jeg ser kommunegården der borte. I hvert fall.
Okay.
Kom ut I huset.
Make the same sound at the same time.
Yeah. Looking at this, it's clear that
Skal vi se.
we need more information, and there are banks of agitators if we could get the data spike into. Because obviously, if it sounded like they were going to move Talos Ivo out using these planes, so at this point, it's like we just need more information. Morgan will turn to everyone and say, obviously, we need to get closer to get more information without being spotted. I can move quietly. Does anyone else have any thoughts about how we should move next?
I am going to make a note so everybody knows the condition of Dan O'Dan.
Okay.
I'll say,
You need a sign to speak loud.
I'm speaking loud. Everybody has to know this. So. Dan O'Dan.
Yeah.
I need you to take deep breaths. Otherwise,
Okay.
we will be a target. You are stimmed up.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'll be good, I promise.
I know. And then I'm going to. I would very much like to smack this euphoria out of him, but in a way that won't kill him. And let me just think what that looks like.
Just like
Yeah. Well, it's not bad. I'm going to elbow in the gut.
Okay. Roll that attack.
What?
Well, that's a 15.
Okay. That will land.
All right. And what do I?
1d4 plus your strength. That's 6 damage. Now you do have an option here. But it ends differently. You can try to
samme veien, da. Ja, jeg står liksom på toppen.
The stress has been building, all of this has been building in her. And the moment that a scuffle started between those two, it was like she had to purposely not look at it because she's thinking in her, she is very stressed. It's like it keeps building because it feels this walk to this place, it was almost like she felt like I can get a little time to think and de-stress and think of the next thing.
Da skulle jeg kjørt til venstre.
You know, and that like stress can like change the amount of time that seems to be passing. It's like they already got to this ending and she doesn't feel like she has the next move yet. So she was
Jeg kan dele
and like think about
plassering, hvordan er det nå?
like imaginary Valentine, what did I do? Because she's feeling right now like I want them to give me input on what maybe I should do, but their only input is like they want to fight and shit. And this is not a situation where we can come in on just blazing and just fight everything because there's servo skulls with blades on them that could just go down and blanket us so we can all die. So I think it's both stressors of like I want to have this plan. I want to have a plan that makes sense that gets us to the end of this mission. I have to have it right now because every moment I tell these men and I don't give them an exact thing to do, they start to be violent with each other or other people or do something loud or do something. So it's like she's used to even in her training being able to have time to think through things and having quiet and having and in this moment it's just like what is the answer that it's like only ground pegs and square holes right now.
Yep, so you're still staring out as Brother Solomon has summoned you. Damien, you're the only one who spoke, just agreeing in shock. What are you thinking as you see this happen?
He's thinking what a good idea would be for the judge to lead his fellow Arbites and do a charge and the rest of us go another way. But he'll keep that to himself. But just kind of thinking like that person was a victim of a cult, but was, as far as he could tell, unmarked. He'd probably seen too much, and therefore needed to be just to be safe, kind of thing.
Yep.
No.
You can speak to name of corn, so yes.
So
Ja, det var slagregelen du trengte, og Bård. Trenger du plugger også? Ja, du kan få senken, så kan jeg gjøre klar den. Er du sikker? Ok.
Sort of second hand at a distance by Valentine.
Okay. Yeah.
Who kind of gave him a second chance. So it does still feel wasteful. It's too bad. But Damien has come up.
Jeg har sånn annen kabel du kan få. Nei, jeg har sånn kabel.
So it does feel wasteful, but not like there's any loss of like a human life kind of thing. Because that part of it is not dead.
Yeah, you're not haunted by it.
But it is just a shame. It feels foolish, and I think he just waits now to see what the judge will do next. Now that that's happened.
Yeah. The two arbitrators standing at the back of the room, just outside the entrance back to the dome, are standing at military, not full attention, but military at ease. And arbitrator Johannes Verenda looks over to you, Judge Ricks, and says, Mighty patient to you, sir. First count of attempted murder of Arbites, sentence to summary execution. Give him a second chance. The precedent. It's great restraint.
It's called a deft touch.
You have it, sir. You have it, sir. You have it indeed.
I'm going to, though I will close the eyes of this fellow with my fingers. Victims of the heretics, still victims. Still victims.
We'll avenge them all. Lex Imperialis.
Lex Imperialis.
Would I be able to in this situation. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, fair enough. I think you would roll for your tactical awareness. What feels appropriate? Tactical awareness or gut. Tactical awareness or gut.
I mean, yeah, like, I have an insight gut check. That's what I could possibly do. That's a 21.
21. Fantastic. You remember the training he received specifically from Case Knox, who was one of the Vessery Janissaries. The Vessery Janissaries are some of the top mercenaries in the galaxy. They have tattoos coming on their body that explain the contracts that expensive. They're part of the Vessery Janissaries and offer a ransom price for them to purchase a kidnap. your space voluntarily with anyone else in this initiative order. So right now, Morgan is going first, Damien is second, of the four of you. Solomon is third, and the judge is last. Do you want to change any of that order?
Would Solomon or I guess with Solomon, I don't know what else you have. I know you've got a great sword, and that's it. As far as I can tell, would Solomon be able to get to the Mechanicus that we've been assigned to, the east side one?
The far side Mechanicus? No.
Then I'm going to keep my spot if that's all right with you, unless you've got a pitch to swap up and get in there faster.
No, I don't think so. He doesn't really have a ton of range, anything like that. So he's just tearing off. He's running.
All right, is that staying the same?
I think I'm
Morgan,
good where I'm at. Lay down some instant fire here.
Do you want to come up higher in the turn order for anything?
I got my two guys.
Okay,
I think we're gonna be okay.
Fantastic. Okay, that's staying the same. I've got those guys who roll a 13, which feels very appropriate for the Arbites to be coming after you.
And then I need to do the dark mechanicum, but they're at disadvantage. Yeah, there's some dog shit.
You like that.
Disadvantage. The same fucking number.
Perfect.
All right.
Love that for them.
Hands with tremendous tactical acuity. You're all going before these ambushed dark Mechanicus. So Morgan, you are first. You are over near the cogitators, having stepped back, which means from where you stand, it is 60 feet to the central gate. It is approximately 60 feet. I'm not doing the isosceles triangle angle or anything. I'm just going to say it's 60 feet for you to go northeast to get to the central flyer. It would be longer than that to get to the other end. I'm not sure what your target is. You're the only person who you didn't assign something to. What are you doing in this combat?
Morgan is wanting to get close to the flyer. I want to try and get on that ship.
Great, you're going to dash to the flyer, so that will require some jumping, some parkouring a little bit over things. Can you roll me an acrobatics? I will give you advantage because this is your plan. You've had a chance to look at the layout of the field, both from above and down here, so I don't think you would not have scouted and thus had to riff this run.
Great. It's a 25.
Reach the flyer if you were 30 feet. So yeah, you do 30 feet for yourself, you do another 30 feet. You can use your cunning action for that. You are at the base of this flyer. The refueling pipes are still in place. The rear entrance of this Valkyrie is open to go into it. What do you want to do?
Are the Dark Mechanicum still in my field of vision being up here?
You can see them, yes.
How far away are they?
They are both about 30 or 40 feet.
Oh, great. So I would like to shoot the Dark Mechanicum on the west, the one that I send the Arbites after.
Okay, so you want to shoot the one that's closer to the grates.
Yes.
So technically they're kind of north and south as opposed to east and west, but the southward one that's close to them. Don't worry, we all know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I want to help lay down fire for the Arbites coming in because I have the most confidence in the judge, but not these other two Arbites in the same way that my brother, the Psyker can do. So this is my I'm helping them. Then I'm going to purely focus on getting in the place.
Then you're in the place. You're helping first. Yes. Okay. So you're going to take your shot at that Dark Mechanicum. Go for it. Roll me an attack.
All right, and this makes all my assassinate stuff go off.
Absolutely, because you get advantage because they have not acted yet in this combat.
Okay, I reroll. I reroll one. We like that better.
Very nice.
That is a 23 to hit.
That will definitely hit. Jesus.
So it gets sneak attack, and then this first attack does extra damage. So
fabulous.
Here's my 3d6 for my weapon plus sneak attack.
Very nice.
That plus 7.
Oh, damn.
18 damage.
18 damage. Your long blast fires as you bring it to your shoulder and just blows the head off of this Dark Mechanicum that the arbitrators are shifting towards. He falls in a shower of sparks, fully dead.
We like that. Now I can. The arbitrators are going to the section I wanted. I will be focused on the ship next time.
Fabulous. So station next to the ship. You have made your first kill in this combat, and you are in the position you want to be. Damien.
As I make my way up to his Dark Mechanicum, I'm going to basically move my maximum movement speed. I don't think that gets me to melee range.
No. So there are a couple of different options. You could move
move straight across the central area, which they are about 90-ish feet from you. You could move 30 straight across the floor, which would be parkour a little bit, which would be an acrobatics roll. Or you'd have to go 20 over and 10 forwards, but the gantry's totally clear for you to sprint across without having to make a roll. I am going to go light crossbow, so I would want to move to as much cover as possible. I want to take that first shot and then get safe. Okay, great. So they are within, if you move forwards 10 feet off the gantry, which you won't need to roll for because that's not that extensive, you can take your shot within range of your weapon. Okay, yeah, I'll do that then. This is a standard light crossbow. I'm not juicing it with any warp stuff because I don't know if I'm allowed to do that with these parties around. So we will do 5 plus 4, 9 to hit. 9 to hit. That will not hit, Zach. So just a swing with a literal actual physical projectile actually just bouncing off of something. Mechanical parts. So that's what happens. Are you moving the rest of your 20 feet forwards into cover? There's a lot of cover along this path because there are refueling stations, there are various metal banks and other things. As long as I can maintain cover. Yeah, you know what? I will do a little bit of shoot and scoop of just, okay, so I fired this off. I clearly have his attention, I would assume. Duck down to cover, and I'm going to try and move undetected. So, like, you saw me go down, now I'm moving. Which way did I go? You don't know. Fabulous. Roll me a stealth.
I'm almost at the parking house now.
It's a very good duck down. So you are invisible. The only thing is you won't be able to move forward. You're able to vault over things, but you can move left or right. Yeah, I'm going to move gantry side. Gantry side or Valkyrie side? I'm going to move Valkyrie side. Great. So you move over and find yourself in the lee and under the wing of this closest Valkyrie to your position. So you are hiding out there. Solomon.
Solomon sees Damien take off, and he's gonna do the same thing. He gets all fired up, but you notice Solomon glows the light of the Emperor as he activates one of his channel divinities, and he kicks on Peerless Apple. So Solomon, for the next hour, has advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, and he can jump 10 feet high in that. So he just, holy shit, he jumped on the line of the Emperor. And he takes off in a dead sprint, and he's gonna jump 10 feet off the gantry.
Yeah, he jumps 10 feet to land beside you. Damien, as you're ready to move sideways, just blocking your path before he keeps moving forward.
Like preternaturally fast.
Damien, don't wait up! Are you looking at 2 Morgan at the central Valkyrie, or where are you headed?
I was gonna just go after the closest.
Great, so we'll give you another 50 feet because it's the far side mechanical. So you're making your way forwards. I do need an acrobatics check from you to make sure you can parkour your way with advantage. We may as well be rolling it sarcastically, but
my acrobatics is not. It's not. My athletics is great. My acrobatics.
Oh, would you prefer athletics?
Yeah, of course I do.
Fabulous. You're doing that. It's more jumping, and you don't care about the damage you are doing to the environment around you as you do this.
And he's not too graceful about it too. Like he pings off things.
It's big jumps and hammering down, leaving giant footprints dented in the metal floor.
Is that track and field hurdling every hurdle? Nailing every hurdle?
Yeah. Anything that you later
pushes it over. A guy comes over the tray of drinks. Get out of here!
It's like watching the agents in the Matrix jump from car to car. Like just crunch.
There's no concern for his